Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk to you about The Mystery of the Elms BBC radio play. Now, of the 99 radio plays that were broadcast between 1945 and 1952, this is the only known recording to exist. The others are either missing or destroyed. And it's one of 55 that Richmal Crompton penned herself for the radio series. The others were penned by Alex Hayes, who was also the producer for the series. The William in this play is John Clark, and he really was the radio version of William, appearing in 61 of the 99 plays. The Mystery of the Elms, which thanks to David Shutt has been published in written form as part of his 5-volume set of the Richmal Crompton penned radio plays, was first broadcast on the 4th of February 1947. It was first broadcast as an evening show and then rebroadcast in the afternoon of the following Sunday. I won't go into the story because you can hear it in a moment. I just wanted to give you a bit of background on the story before you heard it. So I hope you enjoy it. I did, although I can see why modern audiences would not necessarily be as interested. But this is so important. It's the only William play that still exists. It's of historical importance, and hopefully it's educational for anyone that would like to listen to it and learn a bit more about William and radio plays of that time period. I hope you enjoy the play. Thanks for watching.
We present another edition of Richmal Crompton's Just William, written by the authoress herself and produced by Alex Hayes. Edited by Rex Diamond and Ian Smith. Music composed and conducted by Leighton Lucas. And so, ladies and gentlemen, once again we present Just
William! All right, Mother, I'm coming!
Once again, our story opens on a Saturday. William and Ginger are on their way home to lunch after a morning's activities in the woods.
Come on, William. It's nearly lunchtime and we've got to hurry. All right. I say, here's a jolly good stone. I know. I'll kick it to your side of the road and you kick it back to me. I think, let's see how long we can go on without it going in the ditch.
All right, I'll be Arsenal.
All right, then I'll be Chelsea. Hey. Oh.
Got it.
I got it on your...
Got it.
Oh. Got it. Now you've got to let it go in the ditch, you chump.
Well, it was a jolly rotten kick of yours.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It was. No one but an octopede could have stopped it. It's beginning to rain anyway, so let's get on home.
All right. But it's not raining, though. You're trying to change the subject.
I am not. I distinctly felt a drop. What can we do this afternoon if it rains?
I know. I'll go on with that book of Roberts I was reading. You know, it's a jolly exciting book. It's called The Mystery of the Green Light.
I read one of my mother's like that. It was called The Mystery of the Old Glove. And that was jolly exciting, too. The man in it murdered 3 people before he was found out.
Oh, that's nothing. The man in this book of Roberts has murdered 5 already. And I've only got to page 33 and he's not been found out yet. You know, Ginger, I've been thinking.
Yes?
Well, I've read a lot of those mystery books lately, and it's made me wonder whether anyone ever dies natural.
Yes, I see what you mean.
I mean, all those people what murder people in those books are just ordinary people what you never think were murderers, and, well, they go on murdering and murdering and murdering.
What do you think they do it for?
Well, it stands to reason a murderer's got to go on murdering just to keep in practice, doesn't it? Same as golf or tennis and boxing and...
But the police always get them in the end, don't they?
No, they don't. You know, in all those books of Roberts I've read, it's either an author, what writes detective story, that catches the murderer, or else someone quite ordinary, same as you or me. The police never do it.
No, they don't when you come to think of it.
All I've seen police do is tell people to move their cars on somewhere else. You know, same as they do in Hadley. I've never read a single mystery book where a policeman finds out the murderer. I say, Ginger.
Yes?
I bet I could find out a murder if I got a chance. I bet with all these mystery books of Roberts I've read, there isn't a single way of finding out a murder that I don't know.
Well, I don't see how you're going to get a chance, William, because there aren't any murderers round here.
I bet there are. In that book I read called The Mystery of the Red Gables, it was just an ordinary village, same as this. And the murderer was a man what was president of the football club and church warden, same as, same as Colonel Messiter. And, gosh, that's a funny thing.
What?
Well, look, we're passing Colonel Messiter's house now, and, well, it's a funny thing, but the murderer in this book lived in a house with red gables on it, too.
Aesop wrote Gables, didn't he, William?
No, you chump. Gables is sticking out things on a house. Well, look, there's one on Colonel Messiter's house.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he's a murderer, William.
Well, maybe it doesn't, but, well, it's funny, that's all.
He can't be a murderer, William, because no one's been murdered round here.
Well, how do you know they haven't? He might have murdered people passing the house and just buried them in his garden or in the compost heap or something.
Well, why should he anyway?
I keep telling you, a murderer's got to keep in practice. Look, there he is in the garden with that niece of his. You know, the one that Robert's keen on. Look, they're coming along that path that goes close on the other side of the hedge. I say, Ginger.
Yes?
Let's get right into the ditch, close up to the hedge, and then listen to what he's saying. I bet he's planning a murder.
All right.
Hey, don't make a sound. Shh, you'll hear you. Hey, here he comes now. I bet you anything you like he's a murderer. Well, he looks like a murderer. Now, listen.
No use talking to me, Jenny. I shall wring the man's neck. No more use of the gardener than a sick headache.
No, Uncle, don't work yourself up into a state.
I've put up with him long enough, and this is the end. I've given him every chance, but he's got to take what's coming to him now.
There. What did I tell you, Ginger? He's a murderer. He's planning to murder his gardener. Look at him. He's gone to the old garden in the greenhouse. Can you see him? Look, he's raging away at him. I can't not hear what he's saying, though, can you?
No. But I say, William, if he's a murderer, we better be getting along. I don't think it's safe staying here with only a hedge between us.
Oh, okay, then it's lunchtime anyway. We'll come back after lunch and find out what's happened. Look at him, waving his arms about. I wish I could hear what he's saying, though, don't you?
I was just saying to my niece, Herr Benson, that I feel like wringing your neck. You haven't touched the rhubarb that I told you to dig up.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's like this here, sir.
Well,
I've been so worried this last week, I know rightly what I done and what I ain't done.
worried? Sorry to hear that, Benson. What's the trouble?
Which along with my mother, sir. She's been queer for some time now, and last week Doc said she's going to have operation.
Well, yes.
Well, she threatened for me to be with her, like, she won't have except I'm there.
Well, why on earth didn't you tell me this before, Benson?
Well, sir, after that week's holiday you gave me at Christmas and then a fortnight in the summer, it didn't seem fair to ask for more.
Rubbish. Go and pack your things and be off to your mother at once. And don't let me see you again till she's better. Come to me before you go, and I'll give you your train fare and your wages.
Well, that's good of you, sir. I can't tell you what a weight you took off my mind.
Well, get a move on, then. Get a move on. Go and pack your bag.
Don't let Uncle rush you like this, Benson. Have your dinner first. And don't bother to clear away or lock up the cottage. I'll see to that.
I thank you, miss. I'll catch at 2:30 if I'm quick.
Well, goodbye, and I hope you find your mother better.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
I'm feeling peckish. Come on into lunch, Jack.
Now, hurry up with your lunch, William. Don't look so worried.
All right, Mother. But I'd jolly well got things to worry about, though.
I'm glad to see that your mental anxiety hasn't impaired your appetite, my boy.
His appetite? Golly, he's eaten quite half the pudding.
Now, leave him alone, Ethel.
Only half? Well, what's happened to you, William? You're losing your grip.
It's all right for you to make fun of it, Robert. But I've got to build up my strength. I may be going into the jaws of death this afternoon.
Well, I should think you'd be a match for the jaws of anything.
But I don't jaw as much as you do. I bet that...
Don't talk with your mouth full, William.
All right.
You going to play golf this afternoon, John?
No, my dear, I want to get my onion sets in first. Then I'll go along and see Messiter and fix up a round for tomorrow.
Oh, would you like me to fix it up for you, Dad?
Huh?
Well, I was thinking of taking a stroll in that direction.
Now, I wonder what you're going round in that direction for.
Well, just just a bit of exercise, you know.
Yes, yes. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't be going to see Janet, would you, Robert?
Well,
No. It's all right, my boy. I'll do it myself. I never like making arrangements for a third person. Right. It'll be good to stretch my legs after stooping over those onion beds all the afternoon.
I say, if you're going to Colonel Messiter's, Dad, you ought to be jolly careful.
Oh? Why?
What are you talking about, William?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you. But if you knew the things that I know, that you'd be jolly surprised. They'd turn your blood to ice, same as that man in Robert's book. Can I have a second helping of pudding, please, Mother?
No, dear. You've had 2 second helpings already.
Oh, well, can I finish the custard then, please?
Oh, very well.
You know, if you'd add arithmetic to this mysterious knowledge of yours, William, you might know when you've had 3 helpings and when you've only had 1.
I've got more important things to do in my brain than counting helpings of pudding. You know, Robert.
Yes?
Well, seems funny to me, but you reading all those books and not seeing what's going on next door to you.
I can see only too well what's going on next door to me. And I can hear it, too.
Oh, William, do try to eat more quietly.
Well, don't say that I didn't warn you, though, Robert.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Brown.
Oh, hello, Ginger.
I've called for William. I'm sorry if I'm too early.
No, you're not. I've just finished. Can I go, Mother?
Yes, William. Now, don't get yourself into a mess, will you?
Of course not, Mother. Come on, Ginger. There. I say, did you write that message to your mother, same as we said, Ginger?
Yes, I did, William. I left it on my dressing table.
What did you say?
I said, if I'm not home for tea, Colonel Messiter has murdered me. Gosh, that's poetry.
Oh, what's it matter? I'm going to make mine more exciting than that. I'd write it in blood, but, well, the last time I wrote something in blood, it got all over my shirt, and my mother went on about it all the rest of the day. Have you got a pencil?
Yes, but the point's broken. Have you got a knife?
Oh, well, give it to me. I'll chew another. There. That'll do. Now, what about paper?
I haven't got any paper. I wrote mine on the bag that my bullseyes were in. It was a bit sticky, but I don't suppose that'll matter. I put the bullseyes loose in my pocket. Have one.
Oh, thanks. Seems more pocket than bullseye about it.
It's all right when you've sucked it a bit.
Oh, all right then. Well, now, what about paper? Oh, here's my Latin exercise book I had for homework. I'll tear a page out of that. Now, let's think what to put. I know. I am going into deadly danger. Yes, but how do you spell deadly?
D-E-D-L-Y, of course.
I knew it was. I'd just seen if you knew. Well, now. I am going into deadly danger. If I do not return, tell Scotland Yard that Colonel Messiter has wrung my neck.
That's not very exciting.
All right, I'll add a bit more. Has wrung my neck and disembroiled me.
That sounds a jolly fine message now.
It is. Okay, well, we better read it over and see if it's all right. You read it, Ginger.
All right. Very poor work.
Oh, don't be a chump. That's not part of the message. That's part of my Latin exercise. But on Marky always puts at the end. This is sort of, well, signature tune. Oh, well, don't let's bother about it anymore. It's a jolly good message anyway. I'll shove it on the hall stand. Now, there, that's got it. I say, you know, I tried to warn them at lunch, but, well, they wouldn't talk about anything but eating.
I know. The jolly greedy are grown-ups. I've often noticed it.
Oh, well, we better be getting on, hadn't we?
Yes. Of course, we don't actually know for certain he is a murderer yet.
Of course we do. We heard him plotting to murder his gardener, didn't we? We've got to go now and see if he's done it. And if he has, we've got to prove it was him that did it. Same as those people do in the books. Come on, we don't want to waste any more time. Come on, Ginger. Tell you what, race you to Colonel Messiter's.
Okay.
Come on. you, Ginger?
Well, only just.
Hello, William.
Violet Elizabeth Bott. How did you get here?
I saw you coming, so I waited for you.
Now listen, we can't take you with us this afternoon. We're going into the jaws of death.
Ooh, how lovely. Can I come into the jaws of death too, William?
No, you can't, Violet Elizabeth. There's no place for a girl. Isn't the jaws of death?
You won't let me come with you. I'll scream and I'll scream and I'll scream till I'm sick. You know how I can.
Oh. Well, I'm going to try reasoning with her, Ginger.
All right, but I don't think it'll do any good.
Well, now listen, Violet Elizabeth. We don't want you, see? You understand that?
Yes, William.
Right. Now, do you want to be with people what don't want you and are all the time wishing that you weren't there?
Yes, William.
Well, no. Oh, she's hopeless, Ginger. Oh, just let's ignore her. Can you see anyone through the hedge?
No. No, the garden seems absolutely empty.
Oh, let's go through the hole in the hedge into the spinney. You can see right round the other side of the house from the end of the spinney. Come on. Careful now. I'm through the hole now.
So am I.
Good. And if you get stuck, Violet Elizabeth, you can stay stuck. We're not helping you.
I'm not stuck, William. I've got through the hole too.
Oh.
I'm coming along behind you.
Well, keep quiet then.
When do we go into the jaws of death, William?
I said keep quiet.
Are we going to have a picnic?
Shh. If you don't shut up, Violet Elizabeth, I say, Ginger.
Yes?
We're at the end of the spinney now, but, well, I don't see that gardener anywhere about, do you?
No. No, I don't.
Look, Ginger. There's old Colonel Messiter digging away like mad. Gosh, I bet he's wrung the gardener's neck and he's burying him.
Look. He's sprinkling some white stuff over where he's dug, and he's forking it in.
It's lime. He's making sure he's dead. Gosh, I knew he was a murderer. You see, lime's poison, and, well, you know...
I've often had lime juice, William, and it's never poisoned me once.
Oh, I wish it had. And shut up, Violet Elizabeth. What's he doing now, Ginger?
He's planting rhubarb plants.
Oh, gosh, yes. I say, that's jolly cunning. That's so that when the police come, he can just pretend it's just an ordinary rhubarb bed.
Are we sure he's murdered him, William?
Of course we are. We heard him plotting to do it, and, well, now he's not anywhere about, is he?
Perhaps it's his afternoon off.
No, it isn't. His afternoon's off's Wednesday, because I know.
Well, what are we going to do? We'd better be jolly careful not to get murdered ourselves, you know, William. There's trifle for lunch tomorrow, and I don't want to miss it.
Now, look, we've got to think out a plan. Let me think a minute.
Shall I think too, William?
No, I couldn't if you tried, Violet Elizabeth. You want a brain to think with. I got it, Ginger.
Yes, William?
Well, in one of those mystery stories I read, there's a man what caught the murderer in the end, disguised as himself as the man what had been murdered. Yes. Well, he came out of the house of the man what had been murdered and said, "Do you know me?" or something like that in a hollow voice. And the man what had murdered the man was so scared that he confessed to everything. And this other man had some other man hidden what took down what he said, and, well, that counts in law, so he got hung.
Yes, that's a jolly good idea.
Well, come on, then. Look, that's the gardener's cottage, just next to the garage. We'll go into that, and I'll disguise myself as the gardener. And then I'll come out of the door and say, "Do you know me?" in a hollow voice. And old Colonel Messiter will be so scared he'll confess. And you and Violet Elizabeth can write it down and well, we'll arrest him.
Yes. You say something when you arrest them, William. Something like, everything you say will be taken down and used in reference against you. It's something like that.
Well, that sounds all right to me.
Can I say that, William?
Yes, all right.
What can I say, William?
You can't say anything. You just write down what he says when he confesses.
Will you rule lines for me to write in, please, William?
Oh, shut up. Now, the first thing we got to do is to get into the gardener's cottage without old Colonel Messiter seeing us.
When do we start going into the jaws of death, William?
Oh, you'll start jolly soon if you can't keep quiet, Violet Elizabeth.
Look, William. Colonel Messiter's going into the tool shed. He's gone in.
Gosh. Come on, let's make a dash for it. Quick. Come on.
Okay.
Shh.
Wait for me, William.
Be quiet, you. Oh, gosh, that's a jolly lucky escape. Look, he's just come out again, see?
Good thing the door wasn't locked.
Oh, isn't this a dear little kitten? It's just like the three bears, isn't it, William?
Look, William, his lunch things are still on the table.
Yes, well, that's proof, isn't it? Old Colonel Messenger must have come in and wrung his neck when we was having it, when he was having it, and then took him out and buried him. Well, now we know we've got to do something about it quick.
He's left a bit of bread and cheese. I better finish that up, hadn't I?
Oh, look, there's some sweeties in this little jar.
Well, if he's murdered, he won't want those, will he, William?
There's just 4 each and 1 over.
I'll have that.
Look here. What do you two think this is? A murder or a picnic? No, I'll have the one that's left over. It's me what's running the most risk.
All right, William. Anyway, they don't belong to anyone now the gardener's murdered, so we better eat them to stop them going bad. I wonder what's in this tin. Gosh, biscuits.
It is just like the 3 bears. Only thought to be poets.
Have a biscuit, William. Well, jolly good. What I feel is, if we're going to get murdered, and you never know, I'd like to have a meal first.
Thanks. Not bad, are they?
And after all, they sort of belong to us now.
Yeah. Well, actually, though, they belong to the next of kind.
What's that, William?
No, I'm not quite sure. I came across it in one of those books. I think it's the name of the person what a murdered person's things belongs to.
Sounds a jolly queer name to me. Sounds sort of foreign.
Oh, come on. We can't waste any more time with every minute a matter of life and death. Look, have you got a pencil to take down his confession, Ginger?
I got that one I used for your note, but the point you chewed broke off.
Oh, well, don't be so helpless. Chew another.
All right.
Okay, that's enough. Well, now, what about paper?
It's all right, William. We can use a tablecloth. That point I chewed writes jolly well on the tablecloth. Look, I've written my name and address. I think it's better than paper. I'll stay in here and listen and write it down.
All right.
I've got a teeny-weeny piece of blue crayon, William. When I suck it hard, it goes a lovely blue colour. Look, I'm trying it on the wall. I'm writing A, B, C, D,
What's the good of
E.
that?
I'll stay in here with Ginger and write it on the wall while he writes it on the tablecloth, shall I?
Oh, I don't know. Well, it wasn't the way they did it in that book.
Look, William, I'm drawing a little blue pussy on the wall.
Well, I think you're both making a jolly mess of the place. And you've got blue crayon all over your face, Violet Elizabeth.
I like blue crayon all over my face, William.
Oh. And what are you doing in that cupboard, Ginger?
I think he used this cupboard as a sort of larder.
Well, come out of it.
Yes, William. I'm just coming.
Gosh, you've got jam all over your face.
Oh, I was just making sure it was all right for the next of kind.
Oh, well, you can jolly well leave the next of kind to look after itself. We've got to think of my disguise now.
Yes. It's not going to be easy, you know. That gardener had a sort of dark beard.
Well, I bet I can make myself look as if I had a dark beard. I can put soot on my face.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'll get you some. There's lots up the chimney.
Good.
There's a whole handful for you.
Oh, thanks. Well, you needn't splash it all over everything. Here, stop shoving it down your mouth.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It looks a jolly fine beard and nearly covers your face.
Nearly covers everything else, too. Don't know what my mother will say. Look at my jersey.
She'll be glad to welcome you back from the jaws of death, William. She won't mind a bit of soot.
Well, that's all you know.
You look like a coal man, William.
Yes, Look, I say I don't think you need put all the soot all over my face, Ginger.
Sorry, William. I say, there's some nuts here. I think I'd better just sort of test them for the next of kind, don't you?
No, leave them alone. You'll be eating the furniture next.
Look, William, I'm drawing a dear little blue house on the wall with my crayon. If I suck it very hard, it goes bluer and bluer
I
and
wish
bluer.
you two would stop mucking about and help me in my disguise. Hey, listen, can you hear? There's Egbert Huggins coming. Quick, let's get under this kitchen table so he won't see us. Quick. Gosh, he's seen us. Too late. Look, he's opening the window.
Watch it, comrades.
No, what are you doing here, Egbert Huggins?
I'm engaged on me lawful business, taking the evening paper up to the house. It's more a question of what you're a-doing of here. Cool, look at them. Ginger covered in jam, and William Brown covered in soot, and Val and Elizabeth painted blue. What's the idea? Having a pantomime?
Mind your own business, Egbert Huggins.
I've as much right here as you have. Cool, what a mess. Tablecloths all over the floor, drawings on the wall, and crikey, nuts and biscuits. Aren't you going to hand them round? Where's your manners?
You clear off, Egbert Huggins.
You want to come where you aren't wanted, Egbert.
Well, it's my belief that there's something fishy going on here. and I'm coming in to see what's going on, see?
He's getting in through the window, William.
Oh, come on, let's push him out. We warned you, Egbert Huggins. Hey, get over his head, quick! Shove!
Oh, you pushed me out on my face. I've killed me, you have. I'll get my own back on you for this, William. Down here, see if I don't.
He's going away, William.
Good riddance to him as well. Well, come on. We're not going to waste any more time. Now, look, you got to stop all this messing about. Stop drawing on that wall, Violet Elizabeth.
Yes, William. I was only putting some smoke coming out of the chimney of my little house.
Well, don't. Now, I got to find some clothes for my disguise, and then we'll wait. We'll wait till he comes out, and then, I'll go out to him, and I'll say, "Do you know me?" in a hollow voice, like this. "Do you know me?" Is that holler enough?
Yes, that's jolly holler. And I'll say anything you say will be taken down and used in reference against you.
Yes, and you can write down old Messiter's confession, Violet Elizabeth.
Can't I draw another little blue house instead with blue smoke coming out of the chimney?
No! Now, come on upstairs. I bet I can find a disguise upstairs. Here, now, this is his bedroom, and... Gosh! Look! There's that pair of corduroy trousers he does his gardening in. See, look, hanging behind this door. I bet if I put those on, I'll look just like him.
They'll come right up your neck, William.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll fix them somehow. I say, Violet Elizabeth, go and look out of the window and see if Egbert Huggins is hanging around anywhere.
All right, William.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Stephen, he's wheeling his bicycle up to the house.
Oh. Look and see if old Colonel Messiter's out digging, Violet Elizabeth.
Yes, William. No, he's not there, William. I think he's in the house. Yes, I can just see into his window through the trees. There seems to be some other people there with him, too.
Oh.
Then we'll say 2:30 on the course tomorrow afternoon. Shall we, mister?
Well, that'll suit me excellently.
Yeah.
I should be glad of a game. My gardener's gone to visit a sick mother, and I've spent the afternoon getting my rhubarb planted.
Yes, I've been putting in my onion sets. Back aching work, isn't it?
Yes, but good for one. Gets the circulation going. Ah, here are Janet and Robert. Hello, my dear. Good afternoon, Robert.
Good afternoon, Colonel. Hello, Dan.
We've had a lovely walk.
Yes, right through Crown Wood and back by the river. It's a marvellous day for walking.
Did you see William and Ginger, did you?
No, why?
Oh, Crown Wood is one of their weekend haunts. You couldn't have missed them if they'd been there. William and Ginger have a way of making their presence felt over a radius of 4 or 5 miles.
I think you're very hard on William, Mr. Brown. He's a great friend of mine.
Oh, well, he's behaved much better lately. I think he's really improving at last.
Who's that boy going past the window?
It's only Egbert Huggins. He's bringing the evening paper, I suppose.
On time for once. He generally brings it about midnight.
What on earth's he knocking for? He generally puts it through the letterbox.
Well, I'll go and deal with him, shall I?
Well, thank you, Robert.
Intolerable nuisance, that boy.
Yes, the Colonel's evening paper. I want to speak to him. I've got something very particular to tell him.
What's that?
I want to speak to you, Colonel. I've got something very particular to tell you.
Well, come on in, then. Come on in. Wipe your feet on the mat and don't waste any more of my time than you can help.
Very good, sir.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's like this here, sir. There's burglars burgling your gardener's cottage.
What do you mean?
Well, I passed it on my way up, sir, and I see them through the window, rifling the old place they was, sir, turning it upside down.
Good heavens.
How many of them were there?
There was 3 of them at it, sir.
Good Lord.
Shall I ring up the police, Uncle?
No, Janet, no, that'd mean a longish delay and the men might escape. I expect they're looking for poor old Benson's savings. I know he kept them hidden somewhere in the cottage. Should we go and tackle them, Brown?
Yeah, I'm game.
So am I. You better not come, Janet.
Of course I'll come.
I'll take my revolver. I keep it here in my desk.
Can I come too, sir?
Yeah, if you like. You may be of some use. We'll keep to the side of the house and go round by the garage and take them unawares. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Come along, then. We must keep as quiet as we can. We don't want to give the alarm.
Right.
I suppose someone saw Benson go off with his suitcase. Well, we told him not to bother to lock the place up. We were going to see to it. You all right, dear?
Of course I'm all right.
What's the matter with you, Egbert?
Oh, nothing, sorry. I just got a bit of a cough, like. You know, it's me lungs.
Here we are. No one in the kitchen, but good Lord, it's certainly been ransacked. Look at it.
Good heavens, yes. Drawers turned up, tablecloths all over the floor. They've certainly been searching for his money.
Well, they've been searching the chimney for it, too. Look at all that soot on the hearthrug.
Yes, they seem to have had a meal as well.
Look at the scribbling on the wall. Whatever does that mean?
Listen. There's someone upstairs.
I can hear voices, too.
It's in Benson's bedroom, just over here. They evidently haven't found anything yet. They're still looking. Come along upstairs. I'll go first with the revolver. Now, as quiet as you can. I'll wait till we're all just outside the bedroom. Then I'll fling open the door. Shh. 1, 2, 3. Now! Good heavens!
Do you know me?
William!
Anything you say will be taken down and used in reference against you.
William, I swallowed my quail.
Oh, what do you mean?
The artists taking part in this week's recorded edition of Richmal Crompton's Just William were as follows. William was played by John Clark, Mr. Brown by Gordon MacLeod, Mrs. Brown, Betty Bowden, Ethel Rosamond Barnes, Robert Harry Locke, Ginger Tony Stockman, Violet Elizabeth Jacqueline Boyer, Egbert Huggins Michael Deere, Colonel Messiter Sidney Monkton, Janet Messiter Marjorie Bardsley, and Benson the gardener John Fennell. The script was